Hello. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for pop music. Not fun. Do you remember that CD by NSYNC, Dirty Pop, or whatever, Celebrity, was it called?
Sick and tired of taking all the people go do about what to do with it for saying can't wait to come and take out. You know what one of my biggest LA traumas is? When we did the Gloss show too soon.
Oh.
When the House of Avalon asked us to do Gloss and we had other things, we were traveling and we should have said no, but we didn't. And then we both put in some performances we weren't proud of. I was fully in a Halloween costume for one of them. Like it was that kind of thrown together.
I wasn't,
and Lance Bass
was
there the whole time just going, we have not been asked back. And I do not blame them. I do not blame them. We did not put our best foot forward.
It wasn't that we didn't put our best foot forward. It's that we didn't know the venue and the audience. What they would
my
want.
Feet, they were going backwards. I gotta be honest. That was a tough night. That was a tough night.
We should have gone to see it before we did it. But we didn't have the time.
Planning. It's so important to plan.
It really is like an
But remember,
audiences
you
are
make a
different
plan.
everywhere. On God.
Chuckles.
Wait, why are we here today?
We've
gathered here for what?
We have gathered here today. Y'all, it's time for Brazil. Drag Race Brazil has premiered.
Oh my God, RuPaul has finally come to Brazil and she's not there.
She's still down under.
She's not there.
Trying to figure out what the fuck's going on that show. And so we went to Brazil.
I had a lovely time.
I had travel was so easy.
Yeah.
Shop Orbitz.com.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to jump right into it because it's premiere episode.
It's a premiere.
But for those of you who have not watched us before, and this is your first episode with us, that is not typical.
Welcome.
Okay? That is atypical.
No.
Usually we will talk for about 10 minutes about farts or
wanting to fart.
You know, the want of it all. So enjoy this episode because the next one's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So let's go to the workroom.
Let's get into it. Now,
did you notice anything about that workroom?
Yeah, it did look very similar to. I mean, the colors were a little different.
It's the drag race
table. It's the
Drag Race Mexico workroom, but instead they just put feathers and dolphins in it.
Look, that's just an observation because I still love it. I still think it's a gorgeous workroom.
Oh, it's a gorgeous workroom, and I love feathers and I love dolphins.
Not a criticism, just an observation.
Dare I say, I enjoy those colors a little more than the Mexico Drag Race workroom. Because it's all greens, and you know, we do green professionally, and there's feathers. And why were there so many dolphins? Is that like a thing they're known for?
Well, dolphins are notoriously smarter than any other animal.
They're also dicks.
Yeah, and their dicks are corkscrewed.
Well, that's ducks.
What?
That's ducks.
It's like freaking platypus. You ever seen it inside of a platypus's mouth?
I never do.
Rows and rows of teeth. Looks like a giant version of that.
What?
Rows and rows of sharp teeth.
Listen, God was drunk when she made that one. The whole thing from the outside to the inside is fucked up.
Honey. And then what else?
Mistakes were made.
Sloths rip your fucking skin off.
And all these species that die out, that get extinct, and yet platypuses are still around.
Bears used to be
God could have fixed her mistake by just
in the 70s, people would just give food to bears. I think they still do it in Russia. Not that I know, because I'm not invited there. But bears used to be
Do you want to be?
I would love to. You know, I like snow. I want to see that little palace place.
I just like saying no to invitations, so I would like one.
No, but you know how bears used to be, everyone was like, oh yeah, let's leave our food out so the bears will come and they'll see us. And then the bears got wise, and then they got pissed, and then they started, cocaine bearing all over the place.
I'm sorry. You were talking about actual bears. I thought you were referring to when we had Big Dipper and Meatball over for that rooftop pizza party.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm back.
Well, they did shove you down the stairs.
I deserved it.
You know what else deserves our attention?
These girls.
Let's start with these looks because they brought.
Is this weird? Yeah.
First up, NASA. Like NASA, but NASA. You know what? I do like it, but it is a little, like once you see what's coming down the pike. Is it pike or pipe?
I've never been asked that, and I was not ready to answer it.
Once you see what's coming.
No, okay, listen.
It is a little pedestrian.
In her defense, I want to defend this beautiful lady because that fabric in real life looks expensive. Okay? So I get pulling that fabric, taking it to a designer, having it made and thinking like this is going to be so amazing because it is a cute dress. I think in real life, I bet the fabric looks really nice. But on TV,
I think it was just the simplicity of the look.
Yeah.
It's just a baby doll
but
dress.
it looks like an expensive
But I like
fabric.
it. I would wear it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Naja, so cute. Diva Moore, who I remember loving in the promo.
I could not love her more, Diva.
Also,
Her energy.
I'm so sorry.
How is she so energetic?
I am very young, but Darby's a lady of a certain age.
Yeah.
And to see some ladies of certain ages on this show, the first episode, the first season of Brazil, was very fun. I loved it. I felt nice.
She's only a few years older than me, and you, if you want to deal in reality.
A few more years older
I
than
loved
me.
her look. She was so fucking polished.
Yes.
I don't know if she was like an ant.
She was like a bug,
care.
a glamour bug. She was a
She
glamour
had
bug.
so much energy. I
don't
wonder.
understand that.
Yeah.
How do
Where
you
did
do
we
that?
go wrong?
Maybe it's because...
And we will look into that.
Up next is Bettina Polaroid, probably my favorite drag name I've ever heard. Bettina Polaroid.
Okay.
Now listen.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
The look was cool. It wasn't. It's not my style.
Yeah, I didn't like the look at all. But what I loved was she has a very soft voice. She sounds like she has a voice that's been yelling in a gay bar for the last 20 to 30 years. When she came in, she's like, "Anybody ready for a picture? Let me get you a close up." I was like.
She was doing ASMR.
Yeah, could the sound
entrance
guy have
lines?
turned it up just a little? Come on, we don't have to go for realism here. My thing with the look was I appreciate that it's not my style, but I can comment on the structure of it. I wish a tailor had touched it.
Yeah.
I don't know, and the hair and the... I don't know. It didn't do a lot for me. I dig her personality a lot.
Yeah, me too.
And I love that she's got this really bizarrely specific brand of camera. I think that's really fun.
I love that. I love the whole
No, it's so funny. I love
analog
it.
meets digital. Love it.
Yeah.
Next up is Melusine Sparkle, and this has got to be my favorite of the entrance looks so far. Cookies and cream.
Sorry, my apologies to the first three girls. She blew you out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
You got fucked by a dolphin.
That's
you
the way the
bitches.
cookie crumbles.
Truly loved. I loved this look.
This is how you say, hi, I'm camp, I'm fashion, I'm gorgeous. I do wish the wig was white. It's beautiful. I just wish it was
So
white.
the wig looked like the milk spilling.
Yeah, it would have made it more cohesive for me. And if the, but I
should
love
do
it.
wigs. That's a good idea.
I don't know how. Next is gorgeous Aquarella with the crazy makeup, but cool.
If you are photosensitive, please turn your face away. Her outfit
It was a lot.
intense.
It was a lot. Have you ever seen, now wait a minute, unlocking a memory. There's a really, really old
Yes, I've seen
cartoon.
that. Oh.
I don't know if it was a whole movie, but it was the Raggedy Ann and Andy movie.
No.
It's one of those where, like, yeah, we'll make it for kids, but, like, we're definitely going to do drugs while we animate it type movies,
I
like
love
from the 70s or 80s. And there's a scene
Drug-fueled
when they're
time.
in something, everything's moving, and, like, it looks like that scene from...
Everything's moving around.
No, it looks like that scene from Nope. From Nope, when they get sucked up into the alien ship and everything's like...
Spoiler, that movie's only been out for 5 years.
Listen, it looks like she got chewed up and spit out by that movie.
Yeah.
So drugs and 70s
It was
children.
so bizarre that I appreciated it.
I did appreciate
I
it.
did.
And I appreciate the fact, we got to hear a little bit more later, that she just has to wear her glasses at all times.
Oh my god. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So she has negative 12 eye points. What is it?
No, that's right.
Yeah, eye points. So she has to wear the glasses, and I love that when she mentioned it walking in, she's like, I have negative 12 eye points, which means I can see how ugly you are times 12. I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
It's a bit of taking what could be a negative and turning it into
a
branding.
beautiful positive. Yeah. How she had to
just embrace that.
embrace it, and it was something she worried about, but she felt like it gave her something to conquer. It made her more creative. I loved it.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I love her.
Me too. Definitely
loved
made
it.
me love her more. And finally, Miranda Lebrau.
Not finally.
Yeah.
Where's the blue girl with her name coming down at the side?
No, we did all 6. That's later.
That's later. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. Can we cut, you guys? Can we cut?
Thank you, Robert.
So they did a trick on you. They did the first 6, and then they did the next 6 later.
At the end of the
So
episode.
and so I thought we could kind of follow suit and pretend like it's just these guys.
Okay.
And then, so they
Listen,
could.
I've been going through a lot. I had bubble gut earlier today.
And I'm so
I
sorry.
ate
Nobody knows more than me what that's like.
I ate a donut that it was poison, but so delicious.
Yeah. Do you have any left?
Of my bubble gut?
Donut.
I'm sure there's something in there.
Of the donuts.
No, I ate it totally. I didn't care that I felt terrible. I went back for more.
Cool.
I licked the bag.
Ooh. Okay, we can pick it up again.
Yeah,
Rolling
Robert,
or whatever.
Please pick up the microphone.
And finally, we have Miranda Lebrau. She
What the fuck?
looks
She looks
absolutely
outrageously
stunning and
gorgeous.
I am completely obsessed. I loved
Deeply
the whole.
obsessed.
It was just a perfect use of
perfect.
fabrics and use of color.
And her makeup is so beautiful.
And it was like, I know who that is.
She and Diva give a very similar energy. I really dug their vibe. I'm very
And it's
much
fun
on her
seeing
team.
them see each other. They're like, oh my God, I know you. You know. Could you
Yeah.
imagine? You get on Drag Race and you walk into the Drag Race room
Mm-hmm.
and then you look over to your left expecting to see a whole bunch of 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then you see my face. What would you feel in that moment?
I don't know. What's it called when you're sobbing, but you're also angry? I would feel that. Crage. Crying rage. I would feel crage. Are you kidding? The minute either of us got on Drag Race, we'd be like, hey, can you help me get ready? There's not a moment where I believe any of those girls don't know that the other girls are on. Come on. They have to know.
Okay, how about this though? So we know.
Yeah.
What's our cover story? Because we have to act like we don't.
I got it.
Okay.
So let's pretend, because I will cry for a very long time. So let's pretend that I've been given time to really come to terms with the reality of the situation.
Okay.
Oh my God. I thought you
were in the Congo.
And I thought you were in that conga line.
Oh, God.
Holy gee.
Wow.
Oh my God, we're gonna win.
First duel winning. First double crown.
That's not true.
Huh? Next, we meet our host. It's Grog Queen. Very
What the
attractive.
Fuck. She
Excuse me.
is
Beautiful.
so adorable. I've never
Do you know
wanted
what
to
she's
put
on?
host in my pocket more. That's not true. Lolita Banana. So I would put her over here, and then I get little Grog Queen. I go, so cute.
Yeah. I love how they were all like, she won a very esteemed international competition, but they wouldn't say the name.
Yeah.
Which was funny. It was the Queen of the Universe. She was the first ever winner.
She's a brilliant singer.
She's a beautiful singer and
When her
beautiful.
head popped up on that goddamn screen, I would have left. She's so gorgeous. I don't want
Yeah.
her to see me in person.
Absolutely.
And then she walked out, and she's got the cute little ruffle jacket. And
Yeah,
all
that was
shit.
cool.
She is so attractive.
She informs everyone that it is just the 6 of them, and they're going to do a song and a girl group called the Good Girls. All right? And we're going to see which of those good girls are bad.
Again, I want to thank production for this gift of just giving us the first 6.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much easier as a
It's
reviewer.
so nice.
And then also, I want to thank production for naming them. I hate when they sit down and they have to come up with their group name. I hate that trope. We don't have time for that. There's climate change.
I love it, and I'm so good at coming up with group names.
Okay, so what would you have named them instead of the Good Girls or whatever?
Well, if I was in there, or if I would have just named them.
If you would name them, you're the producer coming up with the name.
So it was
You said you're so
probably-
good, so let's go.
Well, I didn't say I was fast.
Oh. Fuck, you got me, Bevels. Damn it.
And I think that would be the name of their group. It would be, fuck, you got me, Bevels. Yeah.
And they're just going, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
The thing that I found so incredibly... First of all, Drag Queen is gorgeous, but she's also a very good singer who won a huge singing competition.
Yeah.
And now you have to sing in front of her.
Some of these people for the
just
first
got on this
time.
show, and suddenly you're singing in front...
Talk about deep end.
Do you ever think of that? Like, if you were on Drag Race, the thing that I would fear the most would be a singing challenge. Because you don't get to pick the style you're singing in. It'd be like Audra McDonald coming out with a disco album. It's not going to happen. Although I would buy
I want that.
I would buy that.
Thank you so much. I would be terrified of everything.
Oh, that's true.
From start to finish.
The amount of Imodium I would have to take on a daily basis. Actually, I would buy stock Imodium. The moment I got cast, I'd buy stock.
I would buy beef stock. The things that I would think I would be the most good at, like the singing challenges or the rusical or the snatch game, is the ones I would be most afraid of.
Well, yeah, you don't want to fail at what you're supposed to be good at. And we've seen that happen before, and it's just not a good look.
Yeah.
Although the thing I think I'd be the best at is the roast. And, oh, God, I would come instantly. They'd be like, oh, it's time for the roast. I'd be like, I'm sorry, everybody.
Clean up on the main stage. Should we just get right into the runway?
Yeah, and we can talk about their...
We talked about the video. Drag Queen
Stop.
a beautiful,
Stop.
stunning first impression.
Stop.
I'm obsessed.
Stop.
She's got legs for days. She's got
so gorgeous.
It's like a little 80s Barbie. Like, it's so good.
It's perfect.
So it was like roots or like to show where you're from.
Yeah.
First up was Melusine Sparkle. She was a whore. She was a
capybara.
She was a capybara.
But we thought she was a horse.
I thought she was a horse.
And they thought she was Scooby-Doo.
I thought, okay, cool, this is a reveal. And it was a reveal. It was a reveal.
I think this would have been so fun later on, but this being her first runway, it was kind of a bummer because, like, I gotta be honest with you, girly pop. I've only seen capybaras in pictures.
TikTok.
And on TikTok. So perhaps they do look like that to some people, but to me, that was a horse.
Well, it looked
But it's
like
funny, which I dig, and I loved that she pulled the face off. Her makeup's messed up. She's got like an eyelash glued to her cheek.
Which is a
So
choice.
cute.
Which is a choice. I would have felt
it.
really uncomfortable doing that as my first impression, the first time on these judges.
But you're not
like,
given
I
the option. She doesn't know that's the first runway.
Yeah, no, I know. But I still would have felt like, maybe I don't do the lash bit. Like, maybe I just be pretty under here.
But wouldn't that have been such a shitty payoff, though? You take off the face of the capybara and then you're just a pretty girl? Why are you doing this, then?
I really thought what was going to happen was she would remove the bikini and then rip, because it looks like there's a seam in the middle, like rip it in half and be something else under.
That is terrifying. That concept is so scary to me.
That's what I
want.
want.
You would come out on stage and then a capybara would rip itself in half.
What else is a reveal other than ripping parts off of things
Not
apart?
a full body, not a full animal. Imagine a person crawling out of a capybara. That's not fun.
I would remember that. And another thing is, again, am I attracted to furries?
I think you're attracted to things that are warm.
Well, you know what else feels warm was my insides when our next contestant, Bettina Polaroid, came out because she looked really cute.
I thought there was gonna be more. Okay. I thought I love.
It's a little like old Hollywood.
I love the sparkle of it. I typically don't like when it's your hometown thing and then they pull a cape out and it's a picture of the hometown, which I think that's what
I didn't need
was.
that. I didn't need that.
that.
But I liked it. It felt like Sunset
strange,
Boulevard.
But the fit of it was strange.
Well, I think she's got a very long torso. Yeah, the top is weird. The way the top is, it's like wonky.
I don't know. But I will say,
I liked it.
The minute she came out onto the runway, as she started to make her way down, I was like, whoa, because rhinestones will always get me going.
Speaking of rhinestones, Naza is next. Is it Naza or Naja?
I'm gonna say Naza because nausea sounds
like
mean. That sounds mean.
Yeah. You know what? It's Naza. She's Denim and Diamonds, honey. And
I loved this.
Done really well. I loved it.
I loved it.
Definitely notched back up from the entrance look. So cute. Miranda LeBrow. She was over the garden wall. This was a garden wall.
Bitch, I loved this.
I thought it was so cool.
I want to say to whoever that judge was, I don't remember who, but whoever said that she needs to simplify her look, go home.
Have you ever been on drag before?
I loved it, and I loved that she had
the garden hose as the belt.
Garden hose. I know this is a lot, but I wish
something would have come out. Yes.
I wish something had come
Smoke.
out. But you know what I thought was really cool?
Water even.
She got her name,
Streamers,
Miranda, from the guest judge, Gretchen Miranda. That's how she came up with her drag name. So
I wasn't paying attention during that part.
I was really excited that she would get to like show off. And when she came out onto the runway, I was like, oh, what a great look to have her see you in.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
cool,
colorful.
Fun.
I don't really know what's going on. I like it.
She's the mosaic tile of like the house. She's like a house. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And thankfully, Gretchen was very complimentary to her because I thought she looked great.
Me too. Aquarella, I liked this. I thought it was really cool and fashion forward.
Loved. I absolutely loved it. She took the tiles from the church and made that into the pattern in the fabric.
Oh, yeah.
I loved the look of it. I loved the boot covers. I loved everything. I loved the
boot
little
covers
church
were so
hat.
cool.
I thought it was all so cute. And
the glasses didn't detract for me. I liked it.
No, not at all. But finally, this might be the first, I'm making a big jump here, but this might be the first Drag Race franchise where someone has a signature makeup look and a judge compliments their signature makeup.
Yeah, you're right.
Drag Queen
bitch.
said, and I just want to say, I love your makeup. It is so impressive.
You know what?
Finally.
You're right.
Fucking
You know what?
finally.
We have a nurturing, positive, constructive
Yes.
Judge and Miss Drag Queen. Oh, fuck.
Because then I think if a couple episodes in, Drag Queen says, hey, you know I'm a huge fan of your signature look. Could we possibly see a variation?
Yeah.
Then I would be like, okay, I get it. You've set the... Okay. Okay, that's respectful.
Show us
You've already shown your support. So thank you, Drag Queen. Let me just say, again, I'm loving big statements because I don't stand behind anything that I say.
Yeah, and we reserve the right to change our minds at any point in time.
And we will. Also, I just want to say, in general, this entire cast, everyone just feels so supportive. And like, yeah, it's drag queen, so there will be a little drama here and there, but it is so hard to be a drag queen in Brazil. And so they really just want to uplift each other because they know how hard it is to get where they are. Yeah. There's a really nice supportive showing in this show.
Yeah. Last but certainly not least is Diva Moore. Diva Moore, she's a cow. I thought it was cute.
This was cute.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
I love her. I think she's a very polished queen. Okay. Like you had in the milk hair. I wish her hair had been white with cow spots on it. Patterned hair is very in right now. That's my one. I know it's really small. Also, well, I have one more thing. It's really beautiful. I think it would have photographed a lot better than it didn't move well. But no, I take that back. Because then when she moved, she sold it. So it didn't matter that the garment didn't move well. She made it move well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Never mind. I loved it.
Me too. Then we get to see their video. What'd you think about this video?
I was excited by the idea that instead of a live performance that we were going to see a music video. We usually wait until there's a top 3 to do something like that. So I was really excited. It does look like they just had a drone kind of flying above them. So it wasn't as exciting.
Maybe they lowered him into a pit and they spent the cameras
they threw lotion down to put on
I'll give them this. There was no filming from below, which we know we hate.
Yes.
Never film anyone from below.
But there was a lot of filming from above.
And I just feel like we could have Goldilocks this a little bit faster. I thought everyone had cute moments. I couldn't really discern where people's individual verses were.
I agree. I don't know.
I don't know whose part goes where.
I will say that Naza stuck out to me. She's got such a cute little bubbly face. Every time she came on the screen, I was excited.
Yeah. And Melazzini sparkled out to me because the way she was moving, I was like, oh, you're a dancer.
The girls go back to the workroom as the judges deliberate. We cut to the workroom and there's a message from Drag Queen. And she's like, we're not making any decisions until everyone else gets here.
Ooh.
Listen. There aren't a lot of... Listen, I've seen 1,000 episodes of Drag Race. I don't get gagged. I get drop dead gaggish. Gaggish. Ooh, sorry. I was gagged, okay? They got me. They got me, bitch. Brazil got me. They are not sending anyone home. They're bringing in the other girls. What the fuck?
Yes.
I loved it.
I loved it too, and we get to see the new girls. Although
Brazil, y'all
I didn't see it because I had it casting to a TV, so I was like, wait a minute. Is this a 2-hour premiere? And then I got really scared.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of time. So the other girls leave. No one's getting sent home.
They go home, and then it's the next day.
Yeah, and then
the next day we get a whole new set of entrances, which is the ending of this episode.
The ending of the episode, we met 6 more girls. I loved it.
Mama, we started with Shannon Scarlett. Beautiful, cool.
Love it. I love matchy.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things. A matching pattern. So fucking cool.
Ruby Ocean next. I liked this. They were saying it was basic, but I thought it was kind of Cher from Clueless.
I think basic is the wrong word for that. Clearly it's not a basic look. Like, she put a lot of work into it and it was really cool. And I liked her face.
The hair.
Her face and the chain hair was really cool. I personally just didn't like the look. I personally didn't.
It made me think of Cher from Clueless, and that will always scratch.
But basic is wrong.
That will always
basic
scratch a nice part of my brain. Hey, what is itching?
What?
Sometimes, like, my face itches, and I'll have to scratch it, but, like, why does that occur? And do we know, does science know why?
Yes.
My face is not dry. I have been so good about my skincare.
Parts of it gets dry or something.
Is that all it is?
No, there's like it's some sort of irritant to your skin. Something is irritating your skin.
But it'll come out of nowhere.
Right. Something happened to your skin in that one spot, and your brain's like, there's an issue.
And it won't let you stop until you scratch it.
Right. Like right now there's a hair touching my face and it itches and I want to scratch it.
I can get it.
That's my brain being like, there's an issue right there. It's just a warning. That's the same thing with pain. Pain is a warning for us. It's actually a good thing that we feel pain. Sometimes sexually.
Okay. Sexually?
It happens.
You mean screwing the dolphins?
No, there's old man on a beach.
Up next is Tristan Soledad. Tristan
Bearded
Soledad.
queen.
Okay, we love a bearded queen. I loved I love the silhouette of this. I like that she does gowns. I thought the fit was a little, and then the floppy.
Yeah, it was a bummer because the overall look, you can tell there's a lot of thought. But yeah, like the corset didn't cover her boobs, and then the pleather top she was wearing was...
It seemed a little ill-fitting.
So she walks in, and her look is, I think someone said, looked like it was falling apart. So for her to immediately look at Ruby and call it basic... Ma'am?
Next is Helena Maldita. I'm gonna get that pronunciation right.
Yeah, we're gonna learn.
But Helena Maldita looks fucking incredible. Like $1,000,000.
Bitch.
She had her name down.
Bitch.
The colors.
I fell for it. I love you make your name, and that's your name.
Yeah. Next is Dallas DeVille. Rave.
Love.
Silver Rave. Yeah, I liked it too.
I loved it.
She looks like a
sex doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was
respectfully.
It was gorgeous.
Respectfully.
I love too that when she went to run and meet the other girls, we got to see her from behind, and she had a tiny little ponytail.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, and finally, Organza. Now listen, I'm obsessed with Organza. That Brittany Broski TikTok voiceover, I'm obsessed with her in a way that is detrimental to whatever it is. I think she's talking sexually about a man, but I'm not. I'm obsessed. I loved the look. I love Organza.
I loved her. I loved her wig. I don't know the look. I know that it's her name, so she has to wear organza for her entrance look. Otherwise, it would seem strange. But the shirt,
I liked it. I do think it was a little bulky up
ill-fitting.
here, but I liked it.
I liked the rest. I liked the body.
The colors. I like them.
The colors, Duke. The colors.
The colors, Duke. The colors.
I did like that we found out that she and Shannon
they've competed
in
some pageants together, so they are friends.
I fucking love that. It gave me very, well, I was going to say it gave me very Alyssa and Coco, but no, they hated each other.
Yeah.
But just like to know that they come from the same kind of world where they're already in competition.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Ooh. So that's at least all the entrance looks for the full cast, which I would like that we got to see them at the end of the episode 1.
Yes, I had a very similar reaction to you of like, oh no, is this like a 2-hour premiere? This is gonna be, I'm gonna have to talk for so long tonight. But when I realized they were just gonna introduce us to the girls, I got so excited.
That's fun because we can
Brazil,
just get right into it.
Y'all fucking, you turned it on its head and I fell for it.
And we are just so excited to get the chance this season to come to Brazil.
We are. We're going to come all over it. So if you would like to come to Brazil with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course the notification bell.
And if you want to see what else we have to offer, go to patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW. We got stuff coming.
We got bonus stuff. She talks about dating life. You can hear the weird porn that I looked at today.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
No, we'll save it for credits chat because I want to hear your reaction. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Also, if you'd like a message from us to a loved one, a hated one, or both, go ahead and head over to Cameo.
Yes, we're both on Cameo. And we also do Shameos, which if you go to IMHOtheSHOW.com, you can order yourself a Shameo. It's like your own mini episode from us. They are unhinged. They are inspired.
We had somebody submit a Cameo with a script they wrote for us.
And we followed it.
That was funny.
You know what?
Funny.
We don't encourage everyone to do that.
No, we're not all writers, and there's a writer's strike, so you better not.
Pencils down, bitch.
Also, all of our merch is at dragqueenmerch.com. Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Now, this is a little teaser for a segment we have going on in the Patreon where I talk about my dating life.
And she actually has one.
I'm actually
not
putting in the work now, but okay, so I was talking to this one guy on an app. He was very sweet. He was nice, and we were talking about what we do, sharing stories. He's a butcher at an actual meat market. Anyway, he asked what I do, and I told him.
That's a red flag, girly.
No, it's just red, like blood and guts and stuff.
You want to date someone whose job is cutting up an animal's body?
Don't ruin this for me.
I just want to know what I'm supposed to say when Dateline asks to interview me.
You know you're going to love that.
That's true. I do love the spotlight.
Yeah. So listen, he asked what I do.
Spit on my face. Oh my God. That was my brain warning me that something's wrong.
I'm sorry.
It was wild.
So anyway, I told him what I do. I told him like about what we do here. And then we kept chatting. And like an hour later, he goes, okay, I just watched one of your episodes. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I watched.
Alexis, You sent a butcher to my house? That's so fucked up. Now he knows I exist? Once he gets a look at me, he's gonna forget all about you.
He's a very nice boy.
Oh God,
he's a very nice boy.
He's gonna chop me up.
You're making this into something different, but can you believe that? He watched the hypnotism one.
He watched the one where he learns how to hypnotize you so he can dismember you easier. This is fucked.
You know what? I like to think I have a good handle on what people are about, even if it's just through the internet. Okay? And I don't think that he is a
For
bad
those of you who
person.
are wondering if that's true, we have a whole segment on Danny. Alexis, I'm sorry. I think it's sweet, but I also think it's, come on. You want to date someone whose whole job is cutting up a body
He doesn't kill...
every day?
Wait, you are turning this into something that it's not. Hold on.
How?
It's an interesting trade. No, I don't agree with the killing of animals, but...
Well, no, I don't mind that. There's certain people I want to kill. I'm just saying, like, you're inviting him in... I don't know, you're making it easy.
Well, you know I don't really want to live that much longer.
I know, that's true. And it really would make a good dateline. I bet Keith Morrison would be all up in it.
Anyway, he's a very nice boy. Okay, forget the butcher thing.
Okay, sorry.
The fact that I told someone what I do and he immediately went and like searched it out. Not only that, he watched a whole episode in a very non-creepy way.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's
That is
sweet.
I'm sorry. You're right.
I think it's sweet.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm going to see him, maybe. And I will bring him to your house.
I will move. I will move.
He can cut us some nice steaks.
No, I don't eat that kind of meat, first of all.
Well.
Secondly, well, I guess I'm too bony. He would have nothing to do with me. Never mind.
Did you ever see
Okay,
that
fine,
movie?
invite him over.
Did you ever see that movie Bones and All? About
That's
the
what they
Timothy
called
Chalamet?
me in high school. Here comes bones and all.
They didn't call you that.
Good old no, they called me faggot. Sorry.
No, but
yeah.
isn't that sweet? I think it's sweet.
Is a way to describe it.
Okay, let me contextualize it for you. Dating in 2023, especially online dating, is a bunch of guys that usually only want one thing,
Hot.
but in a way that it's almost like you don't have to be there. I just want you, or you know what I mean? Either this or either that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking to the wrong person. You like that.
I do.
aspect of it.
I really do.
So it was nice to have someone actually take an interest.
No, you're right. Okay.
And it's sweet.
If I put aside everything he is and everything he represents.
If I hadn't told you that.
That's a very important detail. It's a very important detail.
I'll let you read the chat.
And
It's not...
and it is just like a sweet little chat where he's like, oh, you have a YouTube series. Oh, let me watch an episode. And he does watch an episode. That is sweet. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I hate that he has seen the inside of my house.
Well, you put that out there.
Yeah, but I didn't lead a butcher to water and wait for him to chop up the water.
Oh my God. He's a butcher.
A baker? A candlestick maker?
No, but I am talking to a baker as well. So
You need a candlestick maker.
I just need a candlestick maker.
I tell you, I saw a TikTok the other day and it made me laugh, okay? It was this girl who was the whole video was her making candles, but this is how she started it. Candles are a scam. Candles are a scam.
They should call them scandals.
She goes, candles are a scam. How? And she's like, because you can make them at home. Well, then everything's a scam. Then the grocery store is a scam. What the fuck are you talking about? Candles are a scam. I hope you don't get chopped up. Okay, bye.
So mad at you. Maybe I shouldn't have said that he's a butcher.
No, it's the
Maybe it's
funniest
a little
part.
too specific.
It's very
Well, now
specific.
I know he watches. What if he sees this? And he
You
gets
defended
mad?
him. You defended him.
I think...
He's not going to get mad at you.
I think it's fine.
He's going to get mad at me, and there's nothing for him to cut except bone. Try and cut me, daddy. No, I invited it. That's on me.
He had a very healthy attitude about it.
It's all jokes.
Well, maybe your
I'm
jokes
kidding.
can be a little more funny sometimes.
I'm going to laugh when you're chopped up.